the in the yxz1000r. So this light right here lights up and tells you when to shift. From the factory, it comes on at 9,500 RPMs, and then it goes off at some point after that. That's not super useful. You don't want to shift that early. So what you really want to do is crank it up to 10,000 RPMs or 10,500. 10,500 is at the rev limiter, so I wanted to put mine at 10,000. I'd really like to put it at 10,200, but you can only adjust it in 500 RPM increments. Of course, this information is in the manual, but I keep making videos about things in the manual and people act like it's some kind of a, I don't know, cheat or something. Read your manual. The only thing in here that's really useful is this tip right here. Be sure to set the deactivation point to a higher engine speed than the activation point. Otherwise, the shift light will not come on. So what that means is you can have the deactivation point set well into the rev limiter over here, and it won't matter. It's going to turn off once you drop below those initial RPMs anyways. So let me show you how to get into it. So how I can do this while holding the phone. It's kind of a two-hand deal, but you press this mode button. There's a mode button right here. You hold down the mode button while you turn the key on. So let me see if I can do that with one hand. So press mode and then flip the key. You can do it with one hand. And hold that for about 5 seconds so that light comes back on. And now you're in a mode that lets you change settings with your tachometer light. So this first mode is what you change the pattern to. So that's solid on, that's flashing, which you could do that, I guess. And then this next one is on for 2 seconds, off for 2 seconds. That's off. That disables the system. So I wanted mine set to flashing, not to flashing, to solid on. That's not solid on. There we go. Solid on. And then you hit the mode button again to scroll to the next thing. Now your tachometer shows you the RPM at which it will enable. So if you hit reset, you can move it in 500 RPM increments. See it moving? All the way from 12 to 7,000. So I want mine to come on at 10,000. Just right there. Doesn't line up quite perfect. Hit mode again, and I want mine to turn off. I just put it at 11,000, even though I can't really reach 11,000 RPMs with this tune. Hit mode again to save all those settings. Now when you start it up, see that it'll turn on at 10,000. So it's really turning on just before 10,000. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 10,500 and see what that gets me. So hold the mode button down again, flip the key, wait for the light to come on. Okay, I'm not gonna change this pattern, so hit mode again. I'm gonna bump this up to here and see how that looks. So hit mode again, I'll bump this up one as well. Okay, so now let's see how that looks. That didn't work out super good because it's coming on right at the rev limiter, so I'm gonna have to get back down to 10. I wish there was something between 10 and 10,500 to set it at, but I'll just have to train my brain to see the light, wait for a second, then shift. So that's really still coming on a little earlier than I'd like it, but a lot better than stock, which was coming on way too early. If you shifted where it came on at stock, you were throwing away